Collectibles.
What are collectibles?
Collectibles can be anything.
According to Google, a collectible is an item valued and sought by collectors. Looking into the investment definition, it is an item that is worth far more than it was originally sold for because of its rarity and or popular demand. Common categories of collectibles include antiques, toys, coins, comic books, and stamps.
It could be this. It could be any jewels. It could be a comic book, most commonly known as baseball cards. Anything really that you collect over time. Such as these fine items. That phone, that BlackBerry, that other BlackBerry, some CDs, some camcorder.
I am a collector as well. I collect model airplanes, Transformers. I have a lot of them in a box somewhere. Water bottles, sometimes even weapons, technology, books, coins, really old stuff. How old, you ask?
Any collectible can be as old as this or that, this, and this.
Now you're probably wondering how these pieces of junk can be a good investment. One keyword to remember is value. Value is what will determine the price a certain item is worth. The idea is that you will buy a certain product. You will keep this product with you for years. Once the certain product is no longer in production or available in stores, then you sell it for a higher price. Here's an example. So I have a collection of model airplanes as I mentioned earlier. The collection that I have at the moment ranges from $30 to $70 for each plane. This plane in particular was bought from a previous owner for $38. They are not in production anymore, and its original cost was around $15. As you can see, its value had increased over time, especially because of its rarity. This one right here was bought from a store. I bought it as soon as it came out, and the idea is that in about 10 or 20 years, I would eventually sell it for at least more than twice its original cost. To completely overinflate the price tag of a certain collectible is to keep it in its original packaging. Buy something, never open it, hide it somewhere safe, and sell it for maybe even 10 times its original cost if you want. Doing this will increase the value of your product since it's still technically brand new. If you think about it, you really wouldn't want to buy a used phone unless you're low in cash and you need one ASAP. But if you wanted to get a phone that has never been used, you would have to spend more, but at least it would still be like when it was straight out of the factory. Battery would last longer, performance would be faster, comparing to what you would get in a used phone.
So the pros of investing in collectibles more than other things, it's protected from inflation. It is also diversification because you can go into many different things like cars and such. Also, it's tangible. Like, I can't hold a stock market, I can't hold a stock, but you can hold some blackberries. So the cons of this is that you don't make money holding it, like say putting your money in a bank. It doesn't like over time give you money, it's just there. Market values are sort of limited. Like you could get only so much for some cars.
To conclude it all, collectibles are one of the many ways to invest. Anybody can do it at any time. You can collect anything: shoes, purses, shirts, CDs, magnets, posters, board games, consoles, the Infinity Stones, etc. Your limit is your imagination. I mean, an old $1 coin can be 20 times its original cost. While it may sound like it's simple, there are certain things to consider. You don't get income holding on to it. You pay full price and that money is gone, at least until you decide to sell it later on. Collecting is a gamble. You don't know if people would still buy what you have by then. You have to take the risk hoping that you, as a willing seller, would find a willing buyer when the time comes. Collecting is also a competition. You have a product that you're ready to sell. Great, but keep in mind that there will be others who could possibly be selling the same product for a lower price. You would either have to lower your price tag to get rid of it sooner, or wait a few more months or years to have it sold for a price tag that's a little higher. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
That's what collectibles are.
now the quickest way you can earn money by collecting is recycling. Plastic, glass, can, anything that has a 5 or 10 cent marking on it. Pile it up, have it in bags, take it to your local recycling center, and boom, money. Enough for a week on that dollar menu. It's still something. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. All